New seats, more increment in your chances, and KEA to release the provisional result once again. If they release the provisional result once again, then what happens to MCC? Should you consider participating in MCC? MCC's postponed MCC date extension. So much happening, a lot of confusion that is there. Well, welcome to this Hello Mentor series where you will travel the journey from confusion to clarity. Alright, there has been a lot of confusion, there's been a lot of talk, there has been a lot of tweets that have come in with what your next steps are going to be coordinating between both the MCC counselling process and the state quota counselling process. Now, before we get into how do you manage that, let us first understand what are the reasons for so much confusion that is happening around. First off, Karnataka saw a total increase of 450 seats in total during the round 2 counselling of MCC. Now, in these 450 seats that are there, 400 seats are for the government medical colleges and 50 seats is for one particular college, that is your KLE JGMM in Hubli. Now, how does the deemed university affect the Karnataka state counselling? Well, JGMM is one such college where certain number of seats offer government seats only for Karnataka domicile candidates as well. Now, not only keeping one deemed university in mind, the question that came in was, will JNMC participate? Will JNMC in Belagavi not participate in the counselling this year? Well, JNMC is now back and 12 seats are once again added for the Karnataka state counselling for the government fee structures as well. Now, along with all of these increments, a new update that came into the KEA setup for the first time ever. 8 government medical colleges are offering a total of 51 NRI quota seats. If the NRI quota seats does not essentially get filled, then those seats will get converted to the management quota. A couple of very notable colleges that are offering the NRI seats, you have your Mysore Medical College. After 101 years of existence, it is offering NRI quota seats for the first time ever. After a century, you have the NRI quota here in Mysore Medical College, followed by which 2 of the best colleges that you will see in the state, if not the country. You have your WIMS, Vijayanagar Institute of Medical Sciences in Bellary, followed by which a newly established college, that is your Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences in Bengaluru, which is also offering the NRI quota seats. Now, a total of 400 seats in the government medical colleges, 15% goes to the MCC's All India quota, remaining 85% remains in the state quota, meaning a total of 340 seats will be in the state quota, out of which 51 seats is going to be for the NRI quota. And remember, if the NRI quota seats does not get filled, then it is going to be converted to management quota seats as well. What is the fee structure of these seats? Then we are looking at approximately rupees 25 lakh rupees per annum that is going to be paid for a period of 4.5 years. Now, not just these seat increments was the question. KEA essentially released the first round of provisional allotment and then the seat increment happened, and that is why they want to release the second round of provisional allotment, considering all the seats that were added up until the 8th of September 2025. But now, what are we predicting? What are we expecting before they announce the second provisional result, or even after they announce the second provisional result? A third provisional result may be around the corner. Simple reason being, more seats are getting added in the Karnataka state. As of now, at the time of recording this video, 5 private medical colleges have already gotten their seats increased, which includes a new medical college that has also come into the picture. The 4 private medical colleges where 50 seats have increased, you have your PS University in Bengaluru, BGS Medical College and Hospital in Nelamangala, you have Siddhaganga Medical College in Tumkur, and Chandrama Dayanand Sagar Institute of Medical Sciences, which is located in Harohalli in Bengaluru. These are your 4 existing colleges, of which 3 are state universities where 50 seats have increased, meaning 200 seats have already come in. Along with that, you have a new medical college, which is Farooq Academy of Medical Education, that is established in Mysuru, which is officially now received the letter of permission for a total of 100 seats. Along with that, 36 of those seats is going to be reserved only for Muslim minority candidates. What is the fee structure for that 36 seats it is going to be, you might ask? It is going to be at 12 lakh rupees once again. 25 seats are the government seats that is going to be there, followed by which 55 seats are private seats, out of which 36 seats are going to be Muslim minority seats, 10 seats might be GMP, and 10 seats or 9 seats rather might be for the open quota. You have 15 seats which are going to be the NRI quota seats and 5 seats which are going to be the management quota. What is the fees of the NRI and the management quota? Well, it is yet to be declared and we'll have to wait for the Karnataka's official notification for the same. So a total of 300 seats have already increased, or the letter of permissions have been received, and it is also going to be made official very soon as well. Now, is this the stop of it? Multiple different colleges have already still applied for a seat increment, which also essentially includes Oxford Medical College, where 50 seats are there for an increment. They move from 200 to 250 seats, and there are a list of other private medical colleges that have also applied for the same. Will they get the letter of permissions? We have to wait and see, and as they get the letter of permissions, we will keep you updated with regards to the same. Now, these are one of the reasons why a second provisional allotment is going to be announced. Why is there so much confusion? Why is there so much delay? Because of the increment, which should have usually happened before the first round of counselling, but due to certain factors, it is happening during the second round of counselling. Now, following which, why is there the second provisional result and not the final results, you may ask? Why? Because the Karnataka Examination Authority has clearly stated that the final results is only going to be announced only after MCC declares its round 2 results. Now, why are they doing that? It is giving the candidate to make a choice. If they're allotted both in MCC and KEA, the candidate now has a choice to opt out of the Karnataka college that is assigned to them. And when someone opts out of a seat, there's another seat vacant. That is where they will run a re-allotment, and only after that is where the final results of Karnataka state is going to be announced as well. So, what is the cutoffs now? Will it drop in the final results? There's a very good chance that there is going to be a drop in the cutoffs, meaning you might go on to get a better college, or what closed at probably, let us say, 1,16,000 might close at 1,20,000, 1,25,000, keeping in mind the seat increments, as well as a lot of people may choose the MCC's college ahead of the Karnataka State Counselling College that they've been assigned. Now, with that being said, if you are allotted both in MCC and KEA, and you choose to keep the Karnataka college and not the MCC college, then be prepared to lose out on your security deposit, which may be 10,000, 5,000 or 2 lakh rupees, depending on the type of seat you've been allotted and what was the security deposit you've paid at the time of registration that is going to be there. So, when can you expect the Karnataka's final results? Well, we were predicting after September 12th, around 14th or 15th should have been the Karnataka's round 2 final results. But from what it seems at this point in time, MCC also has postponed the counselling to an indefinite period as well. Why is MCC postponing its counselling? Well, this year we've seen MCC postpone the counselling for first round already 7 times, and now it has also happened during the second round. What is the reason for the same? Because they are still working on verifying all the NRI documents as well. So once all the NRI documents are verified, a verified NRI list is going to be sent across, and then those candidates who are now eligible to participate for the NRI quota seats as well will be shown the NRI quota options as well, where they will be able to add. Hence the reason why there has been a little bit of a delay and there has been an extension. Has MCC released the final dates of when the counselling is going to end and when the round 2 results are going to be announced? For now, it is at an indefinite period, and very shortly that schedule is also going to be released as well. So this is what is happening. So only after, expect the Karnataka round 2 final results only to be announced about 2 to 3 days after MCC has announced its final results for round 2 as well. Now, that being said, when can you expect Karnataka's second round, second provisional result? In the next 1 or 2 days, the KEA will release the second round of provisional allotment for round 2 of counselling. That being said, will there be a third provisional allotment? Well, I am not going to rule out that particular possibility, considering even the private medical colleges are getting their letter of permissions for the increment of the seats as well. So all in all, quickly to summarize, the counselling might be pushed a little more a week ahead from what it was originally. September 12th was the MCC's release date, might be September 15th or September 16th, and tentatively we can expect the Karnataka to release its final results of round 2 by about September 18th or 19th. Between MCC's round 2 results and Karnataka's round 2 final results, what is the option that you will have to do? If you've been allotted a seat in MCC and you want to keep the MCC seat, you will have the option to opt out of the Karnataka state seat that is going to be there. A quit option or an opt-out option is going to be provided to you. Now, you can connect with your mentors for more such updates, and you can follow us on YouTube for more such updates as well.